Hi and welcome to my newest update on the Physics Ball Sports datapack. This datapack fixes a bunch of bugs and stability issues but also adds some features, some of them suggested by you. So let's start showing off the new stuff. So the first thing is that previously, in my previous version, you could do trigger ball spawn with spawn snowball. This works still the same, you can always right click it, spawn it again, punch it, and do all of the previous features from before. But one of you suggested to have a different special ball. So to spawn it, you can do trigger ball spawn set 2 instead. You will get this Magma cream ball instead. This ball works normally. You can still punch it and stuff like that. But if it hits a player, it will log the hit on chat for anyone to see, and it will give it back to the player that got hit. So from this, you could do some kind of mini game where you try and hit someone and they try and hit you back, and you try and push the balls back to them so they don't hit you. I failed that. Let me see if I can do it. No. Well, kinda. Or you could try and fight someone, and you could always set it up so it works best for you. And this could be really fun in multiplayer. It does quite a bit of damage, so if I set this to easy, you will be able to see how much damage it does. See, 2 hearts of damage, which is quite a lot. But I didn't just add this feature because even though this is cool, this gives me some other ideas. So if you, instead of doing two, one is by default, which is how it worked before. You could even remove this and it works the same. 2 is the Magma cream ball. 3 is another one that is kind of a secret for now. And 4 is another one, which is a clay ball, which if you punch it hard and hits a player, instead of damaging the player, it just gives him also gets locked in chat. So this works identical to the Magma Cream, but it doesn't damage you. So if you want to do a mini game where you don't want to get hurt or something like that, make it infinite or something like that, you could just count the points from the chat and not have to keep killing and respawning, giving items and stuff like that to your players. But I didn't just leave it at this. I also had a very different idea, which is the third one, which is this one. Now, the first thing to note about this one is it doesn't hit players. So you could just run through it, it doesn't do anything, but if you do this, it will damage you and hit you. But this one instead, it will hit and bounce off entities, just some of them, but if you punch it towards an entity, it will hit and do stuff like that. This works with husks, zombies, villagers, and armor stands. So you could set up your own scenarios and games and play against zombies maybe that try and attack you, but you try and score them at the same time and stuff like that. So, for example, in this scenario, you could try and see if I can score. Yeah, I scored. But instead of that, if I try and score and hit the armor stand, you can see he would be able to stop it. Oh no, they scored me. And with this you could do a bunch of different cool stuff. So yeah, this is the biggest part of the update. Also fixed a bunch of bugs. As you can see now, if a ball hits a net, it actually stops the ball. Most of the time it's way more likely to stop than before. And fix some other issues where it wouldn't hit walls and floors and stuff like that. So hopefully you like the update. If you have any other balls ideas or anything extra you might want me to add, feel free to ask me. The only thing I want to say is that I know it might be cool to have a ball bounce off players, but that doesn't quite work. I couldn't make it that work because a player moves in a way that moves into a ball and makes the ball be inside of it and stuff. It's just too complex. The detection is not great, so you would just stop and you cannot punch it because it's inside you. So you're already colliding against it. So it doesn't quite work. So I'm sorry if you wanted to see that one. It is not really possible, but you could always use one of these balls and make a player pick it up instead. So yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more updates on new data packs, new ideas. You want some maybe explanations how this works. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.